Hey,
Hi,
how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, that's good. So how have you been feeling since the last session?
I've been feeling a little stressed, a little upset at work. Um, it's just been weighing down on me a little bit.
Oh, okay. What's been going on? What's been weighing you down at work?
Well, I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel stuck. Um, I've been working at this job for about 6 years now. I think we discussed that in the past. Um, but I don't know, I just feel like I've reached a plateau level. My boss is micromanaging us. My coworkers, some of my coworkers don't respect me. I just feel upset sometimes just because I'm not happy at this job, and I've been told, I should go back to school. I should try to do something else, maybe further my degree more. And it's just, although I am stressed out at my job and I do want to make a change, I kind of don't go forward with that change just because I feel like I might fail. Sometimes I feel like I'm not smart enough to go back to school, and you know, I don't want to fail, and I'm having a hard time with all of that.
Okay. Um, so what you're saying is you basically feel like you have like a fear of failure, and sometimes you feel like you're not smart enough to
Yeah.
reach your goals.
Yeah.
Okay, so today what we'll be going over is automatic thoughts. And basically, an automated thought is a thought that just pops into your head. You're not consciously thinking about it. It's just the thought that pops into your head. Okay, so today we will be, pretty much, we can go over and focus on ways to work through automated thoughts. And one thought you said that pops in your head is, the fear of failure. You feel like you aren't smart enough. Okay, so tell me this. If this was coming from, a best friend or your mom or your dad or, your sister, someone close to you, if they came to you and told you that they didn't feel that, they were smart enough or that they had a fear of failure, due to believing they were stupid, what would you say to them?
I think that I don't know, I think I would tell them that it's not true just because I know their potential and I know who they are, I know what they're capable of. I would definitely probably say that that their feelings are based in fear and that's what's kind of holding them back, and that's something that they definitely need to work through. But yeah, I definitely think I would say that I don't think that they would fail, and that's something that's inside of them that they need to work on, and move past it because I think they're capable of it and they're just afraid.
Okay. And also, like, you say you feel, stuck and at work. I know you mentioned to me before, in the past, that you are a lead and people come to you a lot for, they come to you with questions to seek answers on,
Right.
What to do and what to improve on. If you consider that as well, you know, they don't, they don't share the same opinion. Obviously they always are coming to you to seek answers about work and even, other issues. You say your family has also come to you as well, to seek, help on certain things. Do you said, do you feel like that often?
What do I feel often? Like I'm gonna fail?
Yeah.
I mean, when I think about my future, yeah. When I think about going back to school, when I think of even when I'm at work, sometimes I sometimes feel like I'm not good enough in the position that I'm in. And I hear what you're saying. My peers do come to me for assistance and stuff like that. I think I kind of just get in my own head and kind of the self-doubt is there. And I guess I kind of sabotage myself. So, but I would say that yes, I do feel that way often when I'm thinking about my future and when I'm thinking about myself and measuring myself against others.
Okay. And how do you feel you sabotage yourself, or the ways you measure yourself against others?
Because I know I do a good job. I know that I'm providing help when others need it. They like like we've discussed in the past. They do come to me for assistance, and when they're in a situation that's kind of tough, they do come to me for guidance. And we always come to a resolution. So I know I can do the job. I know I'm smart enough deep down. So I feel like if I know that I'm smart enough to help others and to be capable of doing my job now, then I'm capable of going back to school. I don't know. When I say I self-sabotage, I let these negative thoughts get the best of me and hold me from moving forward.
Okay. And have you also, worked on the journaling, so you can kind of focus on, how you feel when you have these thoughts, or why you have these thoughts, and, to go in detail so you can really spend time and think about, as you're journaling?
I have. I've been journaling when I feel that I'm having the negative thoughts. I feel it's helpful. It's kind of making me kind of stop the negative thoughts. I guess because when you put it on a piece of paper, it kind of makes you realize that it's not true. I don't know. Like when you think about it, it's just fleeting thoughts. But when you actually put pen to paper and you see these negative thoughts, and it is helpful because it's highlighting the fact that it's a negative thought and it's not accurate. But it doesn't really make it go away.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's true. So, basically when you experience those thoughts, ways to help you get past, well, I don't want to get past it, or possible ways to focus it more to positive things. You can continue with the journaling, and as well as, thinking also, if it was coming from someone else, the advice you would give them, to give you a different perspective, because if you would, give them advice and lift them up and give them positivity, and give you a different perspective. Why wouldn't you do that for yourself when you have those, those negative thoughts that, sometimes automatically pop into our heads. Sometimes we realize, sometimes we don't. And sometimes we just think, oh, that thought is true, and it's not always true. So, it's not always true. Is there anything else that's been going on that you would like to share?
Yeah, there's been some issues at home with my parents. I don't know, not too terrible, but I've kind of not been having the best relationship with my dad, and I'm not sure where it's based from. I mean, he's a good father. I love him dearly. He's provided. He's always been there for me. But sometimes I just feel like, I don't know, the slightest thing just bugs me, from the way he's talking to my mother, or just, just little things. And I don't know why exactly. I feel so aggravated by him sometimes.
Okay. Well, maybe we can also focus on journaling about that as well. Some of the things he does that seems to irritate you, or, aggravate you quickly when he does certain things. And we can also, further discuss that. I do have a worksheet to actually give you that, focuses on also ways to work through, your automatic thoughts, and you can continue the journaling.
Okay.
So basically, to review our session today, you did say that you have, a fear of failure, and you feel like you're stuck in your current position. And one of your automatic thoughts is you feel like you aren't smart enough to do better. And ways we discussed to move past that would be to, focus on if that was a loved one or someone close to you, what type of advice you would give them, and also to continue your journaling. Do you agree with that? You think that would help?
Yeah, I do. I think it's going to be helpful.
All right. Well, go ahead, complete the worksheet, and we will discuss it next week, and we'll review things we discussed today as well.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.